Greetings, awesome beings, grand risings, good evening, happy afternoon, wherever you are in the realm. Hello, thank you for joining me. I have nothing organized at all, just completely impromptu, basically bored, inspired by Paul Cook to just go on and have a chat with everyone, right? So yeah, I figured we'll just have a chat and see where it goes. I'm just sitting here on a Sunday morning in Perth, Australia, 9:33 a.m. Sitting here in me bus, as you can see, with my amazing electrics up above me. So hello everyone, who have we got here? Edna Bell, good evening. Hello, good Saturday evening, no doubt. Hello, Howder, how you going? Looking, I'm just calling you Looking. Hello, how you going? Jennifer, Kaslaha, hello, Harv, Igor, Bernie, how you doing? Derek in Indiana, Jesus, oh, where'd that go? Jesus wept from Michiana? Where's that? Is that halfway between Michigan and Indiana? I don't know. Hello, Tamika Watts, hello. Oh, we're climbing, 76 of you watching. Thanks for being here, everyone. Andy, how you going? Much love to you. Good morning, all the sun. Hello, Katrina, refugee from Austin, Texas. All right, and I've heard there's been a bit of talk about Texas seceding. Is that the right word? Seceding? Succeeding by seceding. Dag, Nabbott's Flat, how you going? Carmen Christensen from South Dakota. All right, so we caught a lot of people in the USA on a Saturday night. Benny Riley, hello, how you going? Alva Billy, hello. Good moon rise. Yeah, it's is it a full moon tonight? I think. So probably for most people watching tomorrow night, because of course I live in the future. 9:30 p.m. Jennifer Jones. All right, yeah. So you're 12 hours behind me. All the sun. Edna Bell. Hello. 9:33 Saturday night. Tamika Watts. Where are you? Where are you at with your bus? I'm sitting in it. I can't drive it still. That needs a bit of work on the electrics and just a bit of fitting out and finishing and a paint job. I need to fix the outside a little bit. But apart from that, it's going good. But I'm thinking I might you can rent them out, right? As you know, people take them on holidays. So I'm thinking I might do that. That way I can kind of keep on hold of it, but it won't be a dead weight. And hopefully it'll pay for me to rent another, like an apartment somewhere. So that's, I don't know, kind of what I'm thinking. It's just, I'm in a very strange place at the moment because I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling next year, and so I don't really want to commit to a big long term anything. What's up? Hello, Caleb Chambers. Oh, how you going? My firstborn boy, my eldest son is Caleb, spelt that way. Summer Breeze. Hello, Beth Rendell. Where are we? GIF Hawks. Was just about to watch that. Then you pop up. All right. Yes. Good. I'm better than whatever you were going to watch. Montana. In Guy Fawkes in Montana. Brizzy, the 51 Project. All right. Do you have a ticket? We've got our little impromptu, like 100-person mini event going on. Is it October? I think it's going on in like 2 weeks. Gosh. And then we've got a big one in Brizzy in February. I think there's still 20 tickets left too, guys. tartariaustralia.com for the Brisbane event. With the hall we got, I think it's a capacity of 150 or something. So we did have a few more seats. Hello from Florida. Big Nick Digger. All right, got to say that without stumbling. Regina SC, is that South Carolina? Hello. Iris Media, Alaska. All right, Patrick. Way up near Hyperborea, maybe. Who knows? You're still hanging out after the stream. Canada. Who's Canada? We still hanging out after the stream. I'm not sure what that means. Becky Dorius, love from Oklahoma. All right, Oklahoma. Shelley, hello. Kimmy, hello from Brizzy. Edna. Oh, I'm way back. There's lots and lots of comments here. I believe I just found Indianapolis Star Fort. Nice, Derek. Have you got a channel? Have you got pictures or anything? Or send me an email link below, because I did that video. It went live last night. Star Forts of America, or Uncovering the Old World, Star Forts of America, something like that. And I asked for anyone who knew of any other Star Forts to let me know, and I've got this big list now, so we're doing a part 2. So I'll have to add Indianapolis, but let me know where that is, unless you're doing it yourself. Hello, Grounded Extracts from South Carolina, Old World, Michigan. How you going? Now have I seen that? That's a channel, is it? I think there's a few Old World channels now. Obviously, Florida. There's another one, but is Michigan one as well? And it's interesting. Everyone's going Old World instead of Tartaria these days. LQ King. Tomorrow night is the full moon. Yes. Okay. So tonight for me. Anyone in the Northern Rivers area, New South Wales? I'm in a van, and my guitars and art. Andy sings. Andy dances. Andy's kind of a good guy as well. Yeah, heaps of people in the Northern Rivers. Yeah, there's lots. I mean, if you go to our events, we're hooking everyone up into different groups and that. But maybe the best place is my Telegram, and just let people know where you are, because there's definitely people Northern Rivers. Question the answers. Good to see you as well. Thank you for being here. Curious Gemini from Kapiti, coast of New Zealand. Is that how I say it? Kapiti? Nice. Oh, wow. I hope you're doing well. New Zealand. Doing Western Australia at the moment, I think. Gosh, with a horse for a Prime Minister. Rise and shine, good night. Rise and shine, good night. Yes, well, morning here. I mean, late morning here. So even in the East Coast, it's 20 to 12. So I got started a bit late. I had a few issues, trying to go live again. Seriously, and I'm on my laptop. So is the sound and everything okay? That's what I was supposed to ask. I'm on my laptop, just using the built-in microphone. So let me know if the sound is good. And if you like my $10,000 backdrop, because I tried to put something very cool on, and of course it crashed the whole system. Good hearing talk of Texas secession. Yeah. I mean, WA, where I live, Western Australia, is kind of the same as Texas, like size-wise. We're half Australia almost. But we've also got all the resources, and that talk was going on in Western Australia. That if we seceded, because we basically Western Australia produces most of the stuff in Australia, all the ore and mining and that, and I think it's like 80 or 90% of all the revenue and taxes gets taken and dished out over east to the other states. So that's not good. I'm watching this next Tuesday at the moment. All right, way in the future. Rochelle Buckle, hello from Queensland. So I've got a few Queenslanders, not Queenslandiers. I am looking for cool Indiana stuff. I can see Chicago and Michigan while standing on the ground 40 miles away. Well, there you go. Clearly it's a ball. Chicago used to be called Shilago or Shilaga, and it was, as far as I can work out, it was before that it was called Norumbega. It was the capital of Norumbega, which is the region sort of northeast USA. So yeah, if you want to check out any old stuff, look into Norumbega and Shelago, if you can find any old archives. Gallica.fr is a good resource, but there's lots of different stuff. DavidRumsey.com for maps. Hello, Becky. Hello, Jamie Hartfield from another one from Alaska. Wow, there you go. Leafy, how you going? You look so relaxed. Oh. Well, thank you. Well, it's Sunday morning, and I've got my coffee, and I was thinking, what should I do? Should I work? You know, should I do more editing? And then I thought I'll just go live. That way I don't have to do anything but drink my coffee and talk to you wonderful, amazing people. All 132 of you. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe, guys. Check if you're subscribed. Still, people are being unsubscribed from my channel like lots. It's ridiculous. So do make sure that you're still subscribed. Plant Brain, hello, welcome. Carrie S from Clearwater, Florida. Nice. Yeah. In my last video, went up last night, had a bit more of a look at Florida. And of course, we looked at that on a live with Bernie, but I kept on getting cut off. So I tried to cut it, and then I thought, bugger it, I'm just going to remake it. Pushkin, how you going? I think I can. I will. Well, I believe that you can and you will. Love the name, Caleb. Yeah, it's cool, hey? It's my big boy who's, oh my gosh, who's 25 in January, man. And my baby's like 19 next month. How did that happen, right? Hippie Shake, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here as always. And thank you to all other mods for being here. The Curious Gemini, I was in New Zealand. I was someone in New Zealand would host a Tata. Oh, I wish. Sorry, my glasses are dirty. I should clean them, shouldn't I? Meet up. Yeah. You should get onto it. What about Dave? I think he's called, what's he called? Self-Taught New Zealand now. I think he's still putting out videos. I definitely saw one on his other channel, which is The Felon Show, which is where he interviews ex-prisoners, basically. But he's got a Tartaria channel. I don't actually know any other creators in New Zealand. But, you know, again, you can get on my Telegram channel, see who's in New Zealand. Or the Dave Weiss, the what's it called? The Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac app, I think it's called. You can see who's around you, and you can send them messages and group messages and create link ups and everything. I think it costs $1. It's awesome, or maybe $1 a month. Okay, where are we? Now I can see less now that I've cleaned my glasses. I think I just smeared something all over them. Dinner time in SoCal. Now, SoCal is Southern California, right? Is that right? I hope so. Hello. Grounded extracts in the bell. William Cooper reincarnated. Oh, wow. Welcome, William Cooper. Please do share some wisdom with us. How's the arm going? Providence, Rhode Island is the house home of the Lovecraft, of H.P. Lovecraft. Providence, Rhode Island. Well, there you go. Stephen Rawls, hello, welcome. Shelley Garman Stewart. Oops. Hi, from Palm Springs, Florida, California. Sorry, not. Why do I think that was Florida? Get the frack off my. Yeah. In California. Good luck. I mean, I think this is all about to change pretty quick. We're going to see a lot of stuff happening, and of course, next month is November, and you've got Salty Cracker in California. So you know, if you get stuck going, actually, I don't think he's very social, but there's definitely a resistance. Old World Indiana, Derek Lamping. Is that another channel? Old World Indiana? If you do have a channel, by the way, feel free to drop the link in the chat, or let people know that you have a channel. Because we need to get this, this whole old world Tartaria sort of history revision thing topic that we do is really starting to blow up. It's everywhere. It's starting to get everywhere. It's on all the other platforms, like obviously Insta, but TikTok is full of it. And of course, our little community started all this, and now all our information is being clipped and remade and into shorts, and it's everywhere, which is pretty cool, right? Smash the like, dagnammit. I agree, thank you. Oh, Stuffed Beagle, how you going, Beegs? Welcome. Old World Michigan, I'm not really a channel, more like an idea. Oh, well, ideas are good as well, and ideas with a bit of action become things. Good evening. You're one, if not the best mod I encountered at the interwebs. Hippie Shake, I agree. And Hippie does it for about 4 or how many channels do you do, Hippie? You're everywhere, working hard. So thank you again. Andy sings, yes. Oh, look at this. It's a big hippie love fest. We love you, Hippie. And I'm probably about half an hour behind on all these comments. Hello, everyone. 145 of you here. Thank you. We got any questions? Anyone got any questions they want to ask of me while you've got me? Reverse Pony Express. Oh, that almost sounds a little bit rude. What did I steal? Your son? Gosh, hang on. I'm going to clean my glasses again because I seriously can't read, man. Not that I need glasses. Not that I'm actually getting younger every day. I need to get around, and I still haven't got to it. But I do have it in my cupboard. Castor oil apparently drops in your eyes every morning. Clears out your ducts and stuff and helps your eyesight. That's what I have been told. Be present. Aloha to you. We have star forts in Hawaii. Nice. I saw one. Yeah, that's right. We found one by accident. I didn't realize I was even in Hawaii. We have some interesting mudflood buildings. Cool. Nice. I've actually been meaning, I've had a look at Hawaii, and I've never done a video on it, but I should. Because, I mean, these islands, like Hawaii and these islands in the middle of nowhere with the same architecture, they're really good proof, right? They're like Australia, as far as the time, but when it's an island, it's like, how'd you get everything there to build this stuff? Daniel, thank you. Love you too, from Menifee, California. Hello. Thank you for being here. So I have to, now everyone's saying sounds great. Sound is good. Oh gosh, man, I must be so far behind. Okay, I'm going to catch up. All right, now we're up. I remember Tartaria from my dead father's old encyclopedias. Yeah, it's in 19. No, that's actually the Dome, isn't it? 1958 Britannica. But yeah, Tartaria was definitely wiped from the history books, and then reintroduced by that man, right? That man who is putting everyone at unease. Hawaii is beautiful. I'd like to go to Hawaii. I've never been. Are we living in the days after the pit was open? Well, yeah, this is the thing, and that there is that whole, 1,000-year reign of Jesus. But at the end of that, it says, yeah, that the demons who were locked in the pit will be loosed for 200 years. And it's kind of interesting because it's kind of, as far as we can work out, it's kind of been about 200 years since this stuff started going sideways, and look what's happening now. So who knows? Cowgirl, hello, how are you going? I should be putting these on the screen, shouldn't I? See, I'm learning how to use the interwebs. I'll get there soon. I remember Tartar with, yes. Okay, where are we? What's up? Rosetta windows everywhere. Yep, exactly. Cymatic shapes, expressions where they use to tune the sound. Hello, Isness. Hello, welcome. How you going? Thanks for being here Sunday morning. Another West Aussie. T-Fetch, how you going? Just maps and flags. Never read anything. I don't know what that means. Nina now on what? Is that Nixon? Top of the morning. Evening from Colorado. Colorado, did you do anything on Devil's Mountain? That's like the tree stump. I think I haven't done a specific video on it, but I've definitely showed it and mentioned it and done stuff on giant trees and that kind of stuff. I need to actually get on. I've got his email, but I haven't contacted him yet. The guy who does the old trees, who did that video, where he found all the old trees. I may even have it on here. Do I have it? I don't know. I'm going to push a button and see what it is. This that's not old trees. No, I don't have it. I can't remember where it is, but I should. But yeah, I'm going to get him on when I remember his name. And lots of other. I mean, gosh, there's so much going on. So I'm doing a live again tomorrow with Bernie. We're doing it on Monday because I'm gone. I'm away Monday night until Wednesday, Thursday morning probably. And then so I'll be back on, Thursday night, hopefully with Tartari Australia. So I'll get back and straight into recording and editing. So lots going on. And then we've got something in the works, a bit of a round table with Biggs and Douglas from UAP. And that's still being organised. That'll be later in the week. Obviously, lots of stuff Bernie's organising. We have all we're going to have Paul Cook back on again, Dutch synth, all this stuff. So Dutch synths, right? Does that mean he's an organ player from Holland? Or he's into plants, one of the two. I'm not really sure. Oh, Jethro. Hey, mate. How you doing? Welcome. Hope everything is good. I did send Kel an email. She, of course, she's so busy. I just got a video the other day, and she was building a pigsty. That was a pigsty, I tell you, for pigs. So she's having pigs and planting orchards and all types of stuff. Daniel, that's right. I don't know what's right, but if I said it, I agree. Smoking trees. Oh, bad for their health. Old World, Michigan, Fort Mackinac. Okay. Fort Mackinac. So I'm going to have to write this down. I'm going to lose it. Hang on one sec. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Where's... Oh my gosh. Okay, Fort Mackinac. This make for great viewing as I take notes. So yeah, part 2 on that, the star forts is going to come up. We'll do all these new star forts that everyone's given me in the USA, and we'll start mapping that out. And actually, someone even left me a message saying that they had over 1,000 already mapped, and they're going to send me the file, which would be awesome. Am I on Rockfin? No, I'm not on Rockfin. I have issues with Rockfin. Yes, no, I won't get into that. But no, I'm not. I am not on Rockfin. I am looking. I'm looking for another platform because clearly YouTube is that they've just locked all channels down again. And what they're doing is I don't know if it's actually, what's happening as far as views, but as far as the stats we're getting, like everyone in this niche that I've spoken to, but also people just across the board, all their stats have dropped, which means, it's so they don't have to pay people, right? Because they're running out of money. So YouTube's about to go down, I think. So I'm on Odyssey, I'm on Rumble. So yeah, I've looked at True Social or Truth Social? But yeah, we need to do something because we all need to be able to, if we're doing this full time, we need to be able to make a living out of it too. And if YouTube is going down, well, Need to find another employer. Thank you, Hippie. Yes, like, share, all that kind of stuff. Do make sure you're still subscribed, because I have been noticing people are getting unsubscribed, like literally 50 plus a day are getting unsubscribed, like lots. SMMU wasn't, was given the Tree family, went the way back. Oh, nice. What's Samfu? That sounds like, is that like a dude called Sam who invented a martial art? Samfu, can I pop in your live? Hip Hop Central. Can I pop in on you? You are popping in on my live. Hello. Thank you for being here. That's where the white pine was cut in Michigan. Where's that? I don't see. It's so hard. I'm in the middle of everyone else's conversations. I saw a badass street organ machine player. Oh, like one of those windy, what are they called? Hurdy-gurdies, one of those. They were pretty cool. Congrats on Dutch Synth. Thank you. Yeah. I was listening to him for ages, and then I haven't for a few years, and then he sort of popped back in. I think that was more Bernie than me, to tell you the truth. At least Bernie got a shout out. I didn't. I'm not sure. I think Bernie did a show on Leak Project or something, and Dutch saw him, and then the whole Star Fort thing he found, and I think that's how it all happened. But these things just happen, right? It's bizarre. We're sort of, you know, expanding our community, right? All these sort of little that were niche, more niche communities are sort of starting to join up, which is really cool. Do you? I just play the organ in Holland. Let's focus on some of the underwater cities. Yeah, I've looked at I don't know, Yonaguni off Japan. That's a good one. And we've also, Bern and I have covered Nan Madol, which is half sunk, in Micronesia there. But they're obviously Bimini Road all through the Bahamas. I mean, and the Bay of Bengal as well. They're everywhere. And there's that bridge, right? Man-made bridge that goes from India to Pakistan. It's actually written about in the Vedic literatures, and I think they say it was built like 10,000 years ago or something. Rockfin is lame. Yeah, I agree, because they were very rude to me. I actually made a video about it and put it up, but then, I knew lots of people on Rockfin who said, "Oh, well, maybe they're not that bad," so I took it down. But no, I won't be joining Rockfin. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard. Yeah, I know, right? It's an exclusive. No response. I mean, they actually, it's. I mean, I guess obviously, the creators are making revenue. I'm not sure how much or what the deal is, but it's supposed to be about non-censorship. But they already censored Owen Benjamin for a joke. Stuff Beagle, highlight and listen to my 40-second clip. Morgan. There you go. What's your channel, Morgan? Is it Morgan? Oh, thank you. Yes, Hippie. So tickets, there are still a few tickets, but if you're in Brisbane, I think it's in a couple of weeks. You have to check. I think it's 22nd of October. But yeah, there's literally whatever's there is just because we happen to have a bit more capacity than what we sold. So whatever's there is it until February. What tells people they weren't changing their free energy? What tells people they weren't charging their free energy? I'm not sure. What do you mean that they weren't charging? I don't think it was just a constant flow of energy as far as we can work out. Paul Cook's got a lot of stuff on that. he actually did a really good video he's released yesterday showing where he goes out through a basement in a house and pops out underneath the pavement, and then he gets in underneath the street, proving that it's all, viaducts, right, all been covered up. But he's also got a few on the different powers that, there was hydraulics, so plugging things into water, pressurized water systems, and then the energy. We're not really sure, what they were using it for. I mean, no doubt lighting and stuff, but I think they, it was a very different culture. It's hard to know exactly how they thought looking through the lens of what we've been programmed with, right? John, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for being here. I always felt Rockfin was kind of dodgy, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I won't get into it. Get on Rockfin, no, they, yeah, no, yeah, gosh, they were actually really, really, really rude. They are, what? On Rockfin? Are you serious? Because that's supposed to be, because it's not advertising, right? That's like a people pay platform. So it's supposed to be that the revenue is split up between the creators, and no doubt, percentages of the views in that. But so to demonetize, that's literally like theft. Hello, Peter. How you going? Good morning. Someone in the outer ring, no doubt, with me. Is it still morning? It's probably just afternoon now over east. Katrina, I'm a newbie. Got into coding so I can help people make their own sites. I want to stream on my own website. Nice. Katrina Refugee. How do we do that? Send me an email. Let me know what you do, because I've got a couple of websites. You'll find links below to both of them. Actually, I've got a third one which I need to do some work on. Oh my god, I need a PA, man. I need what are they called? Private assistant. Yeah, but Bernie, we're looking into that all at the moment as far as streaming and platforms. So if you have the time, drop me an email, let me know, and also happy to promote you if that's what you're doing to our audience. Another Rockfin, yeah. Okay, look. So when Rockfin started, when it first came on the scene about what was it, a year and a half ago, and it was sort of right at that point where YouTube started really censoring and cutting channels, and then Rumble popped up and Odyssey, and then after that Rockfin popped up, and I sort of heard about it, and so I just wrote them an email going, "Oh, I just see you've got a platform. What's the deal? I've got a YouTube channel," and they wrote me, and that was literally it. And they wrote me an email like back saying, and I can't remember word for word, but it was basically, it was just really rude. Like basically, we don't want you. You suck. Go away. It was. I can't. I've still got the email somewhere. Um, so I made a video about it and put it up, and all these people contacted me and said, "Oh," and someone wrote to Rockfin and said, blah blah blah, and so Rockfin wrote back and said, "Oh, we're sorry. That was an automated response. Like, tell everyone to get stuff." And then they said, "Oh, we'll have a meeting with you. We're sorry," and they sent me this big email, and then I never heard another thing from them. They just ran away. So they're not really the kind of people I would like to do business with, if you know what I mean. But nothing against the creators on there. This is a thing as creators where we're all trying to look at the world, right. We all want to do this as make a living out of it, and we've got to find ways to monetize it. We just do, right? Because even as creators, we still need food, housing, pay our bills, all that kind of stuff. And of course, we don't want to be charging everyone for everything, which is why I like YouTube. You might have to watch an ad or two, but it means that anyone can watch, right? But we'll see. It's getting there. We're walking on it. Yes, I agree. Automated rudeness. The NSA is what? The NSA is falling asleep. on this in Utah. Oh, what's happened in Utah? Utah Saints. Yeah, satellite dishes. Yeah. Did you hear? Elon Musk has been getting involved in, the whole transgender squabble over near that Rusky country. Can I say that? YouTube, apparently, right? Allegedly. And they're like, one of their ministers told him to, go and F himself. So Elon turned off his internet over the Ukraine. That's what I heard. And that was just news. So I don't know what the deal is there. Yeah, so did they remove him? I never sort of followed that up. I know that there was a lot of stuff and everyone like lost their crap, and then it went silent, and then everyone seems to love them again. So he did get kicked off. I mean, I can't imagine that Owen would stay after that, but also, I mean, I'm not sure why he was on there. Hasn't he got his own platforms and websites and stuff? I hope you're not talking about me, Pony Express, because I am not boring. I was thinking about boring the other day because, you do. Boring, right? And boring a hole is when you're bored. Is that when you just get little holes drilled through you, become less of you because you're sitting there doing nothing, bored out of your mind, right? Bored as in a big hole. I'm dangerous. Oh, yeah, man. I'm dangerous like Michael Jackson. You're a dangerous rock vindicator, and we're sorry we did. Don't. What's this? Any business we might get by fluffing you off so you can like pretend it was a mistake with us. What? You're a dangerous rock vindicator. We're sorry. We didn't mean to risk any business we might get by fluffing you off so you like private tent. It was a mistake with us. I'm not sure he's at. I don't know how to read that, Morgan. She didn't. Shit, didn't one of his kids make the switch? Owen Benjamin? I don't know. No, I doubt it. No, I'm pretty sure I would have heard of that. No, he's got three boys, and they were all born as boys, as far as I know. Another one. What? Owen Benjamin. Like Owen Benjamin. Are we talking about the same person? The ex-comedian, outspoken dude. Yeah. What? I wonder who gets the money for premium YouTube. I wonder if. I guess YouTube just get it, do they? I don't know what the deal is there. Owen was never the. Oh my god. It's a payout on Owen. No, I don't mind Owen. I don't listen to him. He's hard to find these days, but no, I think he's interesting. Has interesting thoughts. He's one of those people who has, what I call independent thought or thoughts, which we don't get like just these random thoughts. I was watching him one time. He's sitting there and he's because he just says, "What do you think Twinkle Twinkle Little Star's about?" So anyone who can sit there and ponder Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is, I think they're fairly clever. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Tab P. Oh, thank you very much for your patronage and for watching and for enjoying. Normal up. Oh, nice. Deb, how you going? Normal up. I was down in that area. Where did I go? Bunbury. Went to Bunbury last week and got some Reiki, and then went and stayed in. God, I keep forgetting the names of towns. There's so many. Was it Buoyantup? I can't remember. Owen got kicked off. Yeah, did he? Yeah. I never really looked into that. You can all read that for yourself. Yes, I agree. I cannot read that, or I might lose my channel. This one as well. Is it bad in the UK? Oh. Rockfin's story was a gem. That's AI gossip with a relevant spin to make it kosher. Boring, I think not. Good. I recommend a great interview relating to getting off the slave system on Gemma O'Doherty interviewing Catherine Austin Fitz. There you go. On Gemma O'Doherty's channel. I have not heard of Gemma O'Doherty. There you go. There's a shield. Oh, come on, dude. There's still my heart. Really? I mean that, but also there's the fact that he comes from, one of those families. His family owned the biggest emerald mine in South Africa. His dad's a convicted one of those dudes, right, who needs to meet a wood chipper. All of that as well. And his mum, looking at her, holy dog, that dude is just, yeah. And he was in Iron Man, right, in 2012. And who is he now? Oh, my God, they're trying to make him into the... And of course, what was it? The Mission to Mars or whatever, that book. What version of Google Maps do you use? I don't use Google Maps. I use Google Earth because that's even though it's crap and censored, it's kind of the best we've got. There are a couple of other like Google Earth similar sort of programs, but they're not very good, unfortunately. But I'd like to get a LiDAR and a drone. Musk, yes, the smell of musk. Good morning from the darkness or mid-evening in a town that Elon Musk has been boring tunnels under in recent years. Well, there you go. See, Elon is boring. It's not me. And so on and so on. Oklahoma here, Star Forts. Nice. All right. Yes, we're definitely going to have to do that second part. Who knows? We might even have a look tomorrow with Bern, unless he's got something else organised. Are you still there, Bernie? How do you get two first names? I give up. How? What, is Musk a first name? What do you mean two last names? Because people think my first name's a last name. Or they think it's Cameron. But that's fine because I'm an individual. There's no P in me. One of Elon's sons. Oh, one of Elon's sons. Is that what everyone was going on about? Not one of Owen's. Well, that makes more sense. Yeah. No. Is it one of his twins? I mean, I think he's got 5 kids to like 4 different women or something. And his last wife, I mean, God, what was her name? Something to do with rubbish, trash, or sly. I can't remember, but Grotty? I can't. Grimes. Oh my God, there's so many comments. I'm so far behind. 181 of you here. Thank you all for being here. And oh my God, I have been chattering away for 45 minutes. I love the way Google Earth tries to hide. Yeah, I know, right? Google Earth is just, check out the South Pole, man. Google Earth, that gives everything away. And of course, I put up a video on Autodidactic 2, what's really at the North Pole, about a week ago. There's a big, what looks like a dark elf face on Google Earth. Well, I mean, he's got hair now, hasn't he? I think all of them are. President Brandon, his ears, and the ears are the good, ears don't change, right? So that's like a definite. When someone's ears change, that it's not the ears that change, right? It's the whole person. So yeah, President Brandon isn't the dude that was serving under, Barack the bomber. So I mean, there's lots of that going on, right? And in the last Tartari Australia podcast, which you'll find on this channel, we talked about the whole cloning thing. And I put a few clips in there of, they're doing that. They've got the tech now to clone babies and make them what they want, change the DNA, all this kind of stuff. So yes, Owen's last name is really Smith. Yeah, Benjamin's his middle name. Yeah. Well, it's because he was a comedian. I'm thinking Owen Benjamin, or is Benjamin his first name? It might even be Benjamin Owen Smith. I can't remember, but yeah, it's those Hollywood types, right? Always changing their names. Like Kanye is now just Ye. We can't say the Khan anymore, and of course, fairly epic little fashion statement, shall we say, by Ye, and Candace. Is that her name? Candace Owens? Is it Owens as well? Oh, I wonder if she's related to Owen Benjamin. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Sent everyone into a frenzy. Yeah, cloning babies, designer babies, and it's been going on, for a while, right? They say we're about 50 years behind, so all these people could be cloned, right? And literally all these, deletey people, they could be designing all of their kids to have the traits that they'll need for the positions they want them to fill. Hello. And then they have multiples, right? So when one does the wrong thing or starts to break down, they just replace it. And, is that what's happening? But maybe each clone is, slightly different. If you look up brown dwarf stars, it is without a doubt the Phoenix. Brown dwarfs, yeah, right. They, what are brown dwarfs? Gosh, this makes me think back to my re-education days, right? Brown dwarfs, they're in the process of collapsing in on themselves. Is that right? I think. And then they turn into supernovas and then black holes. I can't remember. It's all fake anyway. Here in the mold. Oh, here in my mold. Oh, yes. Am I here in my mold? I'm a million different people from one day to the next. I can't change. No, no, no. Exactly right. Konya. Yeah, who knows, right? I mean, did he get deprogrammed or something? Something's going on with that dude because he's now calling out all his. So, and in his latest interview, I just saw a clip of it on some meme show. And what was I going to say? Yeah. He said he came out and he said that he's got handlers. He said, the people around me in Hollywood are my handlers. So who knows, right? I mean, is it even maybe it's Kanye Mark 2 or Mark 42? We don't know. Does the musk smell have to do with more? Oh, the musk is gross. I don't know why I looked into musk, but and I'm hoping this is still true. But yeah, original musk they used to get from whales, but it was only from apparently sick whales that had some disease, and they'd emit this stuff, and that's where musk came from. That's what I've heard. So it's pretty gross. So I mean, yeah, he's a whale excretion, I guess. Cartoon character names. Slimy scrotum. Really? So does musk mean scrotum as well? So well, okay, maybe there is a connection there. I know. I mean, they definitely, they use it in perfumes and that, right? So, and they're all designed for, sexuality. John Todd. Yeah, who was John Todd? John Todd. I definitely heard that name. John Todd was. This was what, back 90s, early noughties. Was he the time traveler? I know the name. You have to give me a little bit of a hint. It's a bug. Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. Is that true? Yeah. That's disgusting. I mean, imagine like getting that going. Oh yeah, that smells good. Let's sell it to people to rub on themselves. Hans, hey, how you doing? We're still here. We are almost an hour in. I'm going to change to the reaches. Exactly right. Yes. Boron, borax. Do you mean borax? This is it borax? Isn't boron a heavy metal? Do you mean this? Borax? Oh, where's the camera? Borax. Cheap. And you put it in water, just like half a teaspoon or a teaspoon in a bottle of water, and just sort of sip on that. You can even put it in cooking and that, and it'll just slowly get parasites out of you. So I'm not sure if that's what you mean or if boron's different and how that works, but definitely borax can help for detoxing and all that kind of stuff. John, yeah, it was a while ago. Who was he again? The name's very, I definitely know of him, but I can't. Well, so many names, right? So much stuff. And back in the day, man, back in the 90s, and it was just a different scene, this whole conspiracy scene. Elon's mum is a member of the technocrats. Yeah, she was like Trudeau's mother, shall we say. Pygmies up near Hyperborea, right? Oh, True Secret in Oz, what happened to you? What was the news that I missed? I don't know, but apparently it was excellent, so awesome. Yeah, his wife Grimes. His wife's called Grimes, and yeah, she's definitely one of them. Yeah, I think so. I also heard a thing that a lot of companies are changing their names to try and get out of being sued and stuff. So I don't know if that's part of it. Because if you're the legal person and you change that legal person legally, then I don't know what happens there. Peace and love to you too, Old World Michigan. Thank you for being here. Yes, Rose. I don't know if I should even show that one. God. So, and this is the thing about YouTube, right? I mean, self-censoring. So one thing I'm going to start doing. Yeah, there was that robot who was dancing. Did you see that? Or one thing about doing is doing live streams, but doing half on YouTube and then half just Rumble, Odyssey channel platforms like that. Basically, cut YouTube off and try and build up audiences on the other platforms. I'll still stay on YouTube because it's still the biggest, but I've got a feeling that it's either going to collapse or it's going to be something completely different. It'll be like TikTok, or it'll be nothing. There's not much room for actual information left here, I don't think. I see the result of a face lift in Biden's ear change. Oh, okay. From detached to attached on one side. Yeah, exactly. They took a lot of neck skin off. Ugh, gross. But, I mean, his face does look like it's been pulled. It's very shiny, but he's old, right? He's got that old... I don't know, right? Is that like known that he's had a facelift? Is that like public knowledge? Or is that... I mean, because why would they do that? He definitely looks different. The first Fibonacci number at any significance is the financial world is 1.38. 3. Sorry, 1.382. First Fibonacci number of any significance. And what's that? What? How do we use that? What's significant about that? Can I use that to trade and make lots of money? 1382. What happened in 1382? That's a year as well, of course, but a lot of stuff happened around that time. Lone Scum is... Oh, yeah, nice one, right? Elon Musk backwards. Very good. At Rose, say what? Meow? Was Rose the one who was saying that she could do work with websites and streaming from websites and things? Musk equals scrotum. Cyber clones. Yeah, I mean, and that. How many movies have we had showing us this kind of stuff? Yeah, right. Well, I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, they still do, but in the end, only because we let them, right? We submit. Years is most likely. Yeah, I think he definitely was, but he seems to have had more than one episode where he looks like he's been MK'd and it's wearing off. He's done some strange stuff, that dude, but clearly, he was married to a Kardashian, man. I mean, clearly he was in there. The question is was he just MK'd? Is he just Kanye because he was talented and so he got picked up and he was went along for a certain amount, wanted the fame, and then they had to MK Ultra him. I don't know. We just don't have enough info. Or is he clone? Is he major with that? Is it all a grief? We just, Nullscum. Call him Nullscum. Henry, hey, how you going? Nothing. No, we just sat here in silence waiting for you to turn up. So you've actually missed nothing. So there you go. No, you're gonna have to go back and watch the whole thing back on rewind, on replay even. Rewind. God, I wonder what I sound like backwards. I don't know. I don't know. Benjamin Smith. Yes. That means, of course, that he makes Benjamins. Just like a goldsmith. Well, fashions Benjamins. And again, I'm like 5 hours behind in the comments here. Phoenix event. Woohoo! Cheers, everybody. What are the pegs hiding and puffing on this evening? Oh. Who are the pegs? The pegs? Who cares about that stuff anyway? Oh, what stuff? Make America Guitar Again. Oh, okay. Everyone's been going on. Oh, okay. I've missed this stuff. Schizophrenic, the comment section. No offense. My wife's have schizophrenia. Oh, it's a schizophrenic comment section. It's going off. Jail for facelifting. Biden, well, I've got a theory. We all know that Biden's losing his faculties, shall we say, and we all know that all these aerosols, right? They're bad for you, right? They're bad for your brain. You don't sniff aerosols, right? But what does President Brandon do all the time? Yeah, right. Sniffing hairspray. Maybe that's gone up, and that's my theory anyway. Sniffing the tears is the song, but no, he was sniffing the teens, unfortunately. To what question? I don't know, but I'm going to take that, even though it probably wasn't to me. Thank you. Jace, how you going? Everyone who got the blah blah has now. Yeah, well, who knows? We just don't know. We don't know, right? Could be ticking time bombs. There's a lot of talk about, whether it was there saline in the first couple of batches. We don't know. But I think if you're at the point where you've had like all the boosters, detox, man, borax, gum, turpentine, do what you can, right? Healthy diet, flush yourself. In the UK, we say, how's it going? Whereas you Australians say, how are you going? Exactly, right? By kangaroo is the answer. How's it going? And what is it? What are they talking about? Is that a rude question? How is it going? I'm not sure. And what if you've got a child with you and someone says, how's it going? Should you be offended? So clearly, Australian makes more sense. Right? Yeah, mate. There you go and have a good weekend. Driver's seat. Driver's seat. Yeah. Biden is, yeah. Yeah, man. Too much hairspray. They even made a movie about it, didn't they? They did. Remember? Remember what happened in that movie? Too much hairspray, and John Travolta ended up being a woman. I think there's something in that for everyone. Jackie ain't coming, but Brandon, sorry, she's indisposed. Do you know if Tamara Magdalene has a new channel? I don't know who Tamara Magdalene is, so no, I do not. Did she get cut? Kubaids! Ree! Sniffing. What is it? Aquanet? Is that what they put in that stuff? Yeah, Aquanet. Ooh. Um. Hey, Derek, you'd have a look at Bishop Simon Brute College Seminary. Oh my God. I mean, and isn't seminary? Is that like is that, are they trying to tell us something? Please go in the seminary, in seminary. I don't know. It's a little bit close for comfort, isn't it? In Indianapolis, Indiana. Okay, Bishop Simon Brute College. Brute. Brutish in seminary. Okay. It's all in the spelling, I tell you guys. It's all in the spelling. And of course, being as on the board as I am, last night I realised Atlanta, right? Atlanta. That's down in Florida. Florida is Atlantis, America. Are they telling us? Zal, hey mate, how you doing? Thanks for being here. I'm on Smoko. All right. John, obviously, a fellow Aussie. So anyone who's not in the land of Oz, Smoko means he's on his morning or afternoon break. Of course, right? Hey, oh, that's rude. I don't use that kind of. I say, how you going, mate? Much nicer. Programming wears off to see episode. Yeah. I mean, I think it does. Biden is a mast. Yeah. I mean, I put out some videos, and I think they're still on Odyssey, maybe even BitChute. I gave up on BitChute because it sort of couldn't upload to it. Yeah, with Biden, and you could see he was wearing a mask. You could see it coming off his neck and stuff, and then all the stuff with what are they called? When they change their face. Can't remember. God. Yeah, there's heaps of that stuff, and they've got that. They've got masks that. There's one of, is it Emma Watson? Someone's got an Emma Watson mask on. And they take it off. That it's all there. They show us, right? People the majority don't want to believe. Well, I don't think they just don't want to believe that people would use that against them. That people don't like them, right? Snip me harder. Yeah. Exactly right. She changed his height. Old Killary. Oh, makes what stop working? Gosh, I'm so far behind it. Deep fake, yes, deep fakes. That's what they called when they change the face. If you want to check out deep fakes, just put deep fake Tom Cruise into any search engine, really, and you'll find it. What happened? What happened? Possibly was some humans rebelled against the giants, but the evidence for them is the large doorways. We were the pets of the giants. Who knows? Maybe. Or were we the giants? I mean, because there's giants and there's giants. We get giants seem to be sort of, back in the 1700s, they're sort of, and they go through to the 1800s. 1800s, they're sort of, 9 foot is the biggest ones. And 1700s, I think they get up to about 12, about double the size. But then if you go back, they get bigger and bigger. So who knows, right? Is it the atmosphere? We're still working all this out. What's the plan? Do we have one? Yeah, I have plans. The plan is to just build the world you want to create. That's it. Stop listening to people who think they have the answers for you, because they don't. Anyone who has the answer, that answer's only for them. And sure, we might be able to learn from that and take bits away, but it's never, the answer for us. It can't be, right? How could it be when it's someone else's? Sophia Vergara. Yeah. Is that who? Yeah. Is she the attractive chick from that show, that comedy show, that Spanish chick? We're talking Cam's eyes off. Ooh, you are talking my eyes off. Some people show they have been chipped on Bluetooth. Yeah. I've seen that where they get their phones and they put it to connect to Bluetooth, and people come up, and the phone tries to connect to the people. I mean, there's lots of just say no. I mean, if you have said yes, just start doing your homework on how to detox. It's just not, we just don't know. What we know is it's not good. We're ants, peasants. Well, are we? Or is that just what they want us to think? And in so thinking, do we become? Ooh. I mean, that's the whole thing, right? Exactly. We are. And they tell us, I mean, they'll even tell you that in, well, do they say in the Bible? Probably not. But, every theology and religion says that, the creator is omnipotent. And if the creator is omnipotent, which means everywhere, then clearly it's inside every person, inside you. So you are therefore God. Not the God conscious main consciousness, but you're a fractal of God. You're made from God, whatever you perceive that to be, nature, energy. Ted Clampett, oh, I'm happy to be a pet as long as I get treated as good as my Harry. Oh, I ain't no one's pet. Someone comes up and pats me on the head, they're going to get a punch in the nose. Yeah, they do, right? And that's one of the things that set me off on history back when I was like, gosh, 12 or so, because when I was a boy, we didn't have the interwebs. And I used to, I was always looking for something, but I didn't know what I was looking for. So I literally, had the Encyclopedia Britannicas, remember those in the little bookshelf? Had those in my room, and I used to just pick them up and randomly just read, looking for something. But what I realized is, they tell us everyone's shorter in the past, right? They're all like 5 foot and stuff. But then you look at the buildings, and clearly all the doorways weren't smaller. So that was actually one of the things that got me thinking, when like years ago. Obviously not that, the giant sort of angle, but thank you, Hippie. Yes, I do have another channel called Spiral Up, which does need a bit of attention, but I'm doing bi-weekly chats with Howdy McCoskey, and I'm going to get back into that. I've actually got a couple of interviews now lined up. Oh my gosh. I need what do they call it, a scheduler. Prisoners living on a prison planet. I mean, we are. I mean, clearly, right? We are. We don't have freedom. But we have choice. And I think we're starting to learn that, maybe the prison, it's a prison for your mind, Neo, because we believe it. So we can create something else. But in the same breath, there's definitely something has moved in, the, whatever, the demiurge, the con of the arcs. There's something bad, but its days are numbered. Giants picked a side and may have lost or just left. Yeah, they may have just left. They may have just, over time got smaller and turned into us. Yeah. Tap water has fluoride. Yeah. Bottled water has microplastics. No doubt. Which one is the better? No natural spring water. I just have a big filter that we use. It's like one of those. Don't know what it's called, but it's like a big urn thing that you fill up with water, and then it filters the water through like it's about 4 layers. So I do that with everything. And where I am, like the water coming out the tap literally smells like pool water almost. You can smell the fluoride in it. So yeah, I just filter everything with my own filter. If you can find a spring, even better. But I was thinking about that as well. Like this whole what was it, BPA in bottles, and it came out. Oh, these have got BPA, and everyone lost it. And oh well, we'll just change it. We don't know if they change that. They just tell us, oh yeah, we took it out, and everyone goes, okay. This is the thing. I mean, and we shouldn't be drinking from plastic at all. It should all be glass. Apart from the fact that glass is recyclable, right? I mean, hello. Maybe maybe they add a more Wheaties. Eight. Maybe they ate more Wheaties. I can read. Yeah, right. Or spinach. I don't know. They have big forearms. But yeah, right. And then that literally could be it too, Begs. It could be a dietary thing, because we know now that we're starting to learn pretty much everything they're promoting to us is not good for us. Oh, Lord, Indiana. Wow. Depletion of CO2. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that we can definitely point to. They do it now. They pump CO2 into grow houses, for plants, greenhouses, and they grow bigger and faster. And I'm also going to be doing tests with copper, right? So if you're growing plants, veggies, get some copper and put it in next to them and see if they grow better. Giants probably left this realm and went back to the area outside the ice wall. Yeah, well, they could be the ancestors, right? There's also the story of the smoky god, which is north, Hyperborea. Jensen, is that his name? Jensen. They went up and said that they met giants up there. What were they, like 16, 20 footers? And they had tech and all this very sort of Tartarian, what we call Tartarian looking. So yeah, right. Yeah, don't know. They can love you. Oh, thank you. I don't know what that means. Owen Smoko. All right, another Smoko. I have a plan too. What day is it? Isn't it Sunday? What are you doing working on Sunday? That's not good. Oh, what's your plan, Pushkin? What did I say what my plan was? My plan is I'm going to bust. My plan is to get my arm fixed, travel around, talk to people, and basically just make people think, right? Hopefully make people think a different thought. That's it. See a different perspective. That's really it. That's all that any of this is about. Do you have this answer? Do you have the answer? No, I don't have an ant. I have gnosis. Oh, nice. Um, ant farm, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, right. Yeah. Gilded cage, maybe. Pavlov. Oh, am I dribbling? Am I dribbling? Don't buy their things. Yeah, exactly right. That's the biggest thing we can do is start to spend our value properly and give our value to the things we want to grow. And that's probably not Babylon and all these big market mainstream stores. Even if you've got to pay a little bit more, in the long run, it's going to be it's going to be less, right? We've really got to vote with your wallet, right? That's what they used to say. And of course, grow your own, reduce your spending, get back to natural things. Of course, clothing, right? Most clothing we get offered today is plastic. I like yeah, exactly right. So we're not humans with souls, or we're souls with bodies, temporary bodies. I feel like a witch. Which witch do you feel like? Lights out. Oh, lights out. Walls come tumbling down. Japanese scientists had to dull down the robot face because it made people sick to look at it. Oh, didn't who was it? Someone interviewed a robot. Was it Elon Musk or Tony Robbins or someone? And it said it wanted to kill humanity or something. And of course, Mark Zuckerberg, right, reminded us that he hasn't always been a human. My Harry is a fur person. Oh, good. I'm glad that you. I was hoping you didn't mean Prince Harry, though he could be a Furby. We don't. Who knows, right? We all have the God spark. We do. We do. We do. Ugh, a witch. Um, there's white witches. Witch is just, and wizard, magician. All these words we get. They're just people who know about the realm and about how things work and energy and ether and even things like alchemy. But of course, all that stuff can be used for good or evil, right, Spider-Man? With great responsibility comes great with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, well, come on. Shit, fair. Oh, God, I can't even speak. Fair shake of the snag, mate. We're doing our best here. Good. Amanda Vollmer, yeah, man. I've interviewed Amanda twice. The first time I forgot to press record. Not kidding. But yeah, no, I've interviewed her 3 times. I can't remember, but yeah, Amanda's great. If you have had anything put into your body that you shouldn't have, go and check out her. She's really good with the whole detox stuff. Definitely. She's on YouTube. Definitely. And her website is the Yummy Doctor, yummydoctor.com. Wow. Well, I wonder where the 9 is, right? Interesting. They always tell us the opposite of what is true. Pretty much. They invert, but they always, I think they I don't know if it's 80-20, but maybe 90-10. There's always some truth in there. And a lot of the time things are layered. They're layered. It's like, all these movies you can watch. A lot of people will watch, a movie and just see the movie, right? The surface, where other people will see much deeper meanings, and other people will see all the the symbols and all that kind of stuff in there. So everything's multi-layered. So it's I think it's much more to do with us, our awareness, right? Light bag, is that what we are? A light bag, a bag of light, better than meat bag. But then again, I did put forward that meat bag might be me, M-double-E-T, right? Meat. So we go to meet people, and of course in the Bible. In the first couple of pages, it says that meat is vegetables. It says you will eat the what does it say? The herbs and the flowering plants and the seed bearing fruits, they will be meat for you. So I mean, all these words, right? Spelling. Don't drink out of cans as the aluminium leaches into the drink. Really? Well, wouldn't surprise me. And I agree. I mean, just don't drink. Yeah, anything that comes in a can is not good for you, pretty much. So try and avoid that. Drink out of glass, and then still make a good choice. I'm outside of the city of the Pacific Northwest, and fortunately there are artesian free flow. Oh, nice. That's what you want. Groundwater. Ground yourself, right? And they have us all paying for water, yeah, right? And they pump it. And this is what they do with everything, right? That they sell us back stuff that's killing us. The pharmaceutical industry, every industry, education, food, everything. They make us pay for it. Yeah, right. And other things, jibby jabbies do that as well, right? I heard they're putting out ads trying to normalize that heart issues are normal in little kids. We are at a historical low, yeah. Well, and this may be one of the changes. I mean, look at the sun. It's fully white. Is it going to go blue next? It's going to revert. What happened to the bad rainbow? It got a light sentence. Very good. More CO2, more photosynthesis, more oxygen, big animals. Yeah. And then it becomes a cycle, right? Because bigger plants, bigger trees, they of course take in the CO2, but then when they die and break down, they give off a lot more CO2. So you start this cycle up. Oh, cool. Well, make sure you let us know how it's going. Take photos, Lady Lux. Let us know. Post them in Telegram. Or make videos. But yeah, this is something we should be doing. And also good if you can have like a control, so put some of the same plant with the copper and some without and see what the difference is. Faceplant. What is it? Faceplant? Oh, is there someone in here called Pavlov's dogs? Oh, Pavlov's sheep. Oh, now I see you. Oh, I just showed the cat. Hello, Pavlov's sheep. Not reading names. Titans on Earth, but maybe maybe outer Earth, inner Earth as far as Hyperborea. Yeah, I mean, we've got stories that say that. And they don't want us going there, right? They don't want us going up north or down south. Or should I say into the middle or out to the outside? Any lower than 180 ppm, plants won't grow. They want to tax the air you breathe out, basically. What's ppm? Parts per million? Any lower than 180 part? Oh, like as far as toxicity and stuff. Yeah. CO2. Yes. First place to get fluoride in Australia, really? Beaconsfield. Oh, really? That's interesting. Beaconsfield was where that was an old mining town, right? Where they had the mine collapse. Was that Beaconsfield? Interesting. Funny connection. The octopus. Octopussy. Yeah, exactly. And also in processed soy products, which is a big issue, for vegans who buy this pre-made, vegan food, all these faux meats, basically, all this, basically they have like chicken schnitzels and burgers and all that kind of stuff. It's all soy, and it's all high in estrogen. And if you want to be, eat what you want, right? Vegan, cool, awesome, but don't eat the processed stuff. Go and eat vegetables. That's just my opinion, of course. Yeah, right. The answer. What is the answer? Osaka Japanese say bochi bochi dana instead of moshi moshi. Well, there you go. Random facts are fun. Deb Newton, how you going? Hi, Cam. Been using the copper wire around ceilings. Not noticeable change yet. Also use sources of beer. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I remember that. That was a remedy, wasn't it? Beer for snails and slugs. Nice. We were getting some bugs, like eating the seedling sprouts. So we're trying neem oil. Just mix a little bit, a drop mixed with water, and spray that on. For bugs in your garden, if you're having problems, neem oil is pretty cheap, natural. I'm pretty sure. How long are we going? Oh my god! I bet my coffee's freezing cold by now. I'm pretty sure finding out all is lies is what going mad feels like. Oh, I mean, it must be. I mean, I can't. Yeah, it must be a freak out, right? Like living your life and then realizing, like, finding out it's all a lie. That must really freak people out. Um, yeah, I never went through that. I, I was always in confusion about what was going on. There may have been giants. That's a good band. There may be giants, right? Dr. Worm. But in the UK, all 8 average person home, the living areas houses have a really low ceilings. Yeah, I mean they might be refitted out, right? Or they may be new. We don't know, but it's pretty. There's a lot of funny architecture where they have floors going through the middle of windows and stuff, like you see in these big buildings. So I wondered, were they doing that? Were they turning one big floor into 2 small floors? Don't know. But of course, the UK was Albion. Albion was the land of the giants, Gog and Magog, right? Actually, was it? No, it's just Gog. I think just Gog in the UK, and he was a giant who got thrown off a cliff. So there's tons of giant stuff, and of course King Arthur apparently was a giant. And oh my gosh, there's so many comments here, and I'm sorry if I'm missing your comments. I start reading them, and I just get way behind. Aluminium is Alzheimer's. That's true. Yeah, carrots are good for the eyes, and then when you get a carrot and you snap it, and you look at the cross section, and what does it look like? An eye, right? Get a tomato. It's red. It's got 4 chambers in it. Good for your heart. Celery. Long. Looks like a bone. Good for your bones. Interesting, all that stuff. Figs. Grow in pairs, hanging down. Good for men. Nearly 4 a.m. Oh, well, thank you for being up with us, Ben. Hope I'm relieving your boredness or your... not that you're bored, but hope I'm entertaining you. I will definitely do real control, yes. Try and use a copper to save a Japanese money tree. Oh, good. Oh, let us know. So you're in Japan, are you? Well, there you go. I did not know you were in Japan. I got a few friends in Japan. My friend Anne and, of course, Lorenzo. Why can't we fly drones in national parks? Well, exactly right. Exactly. We may see things sticking out of the ground that they don't want us to. So in Australia, is that thing up in off the coast of WA? There's a big weirdness up there. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, life is it's a book, it's a script, and that's what we're learning. I think the lesson is that we created everything we've been through. Like, we get to create something different. I think this is the time of choice, right? You get to choose. Oh, I would say yes, Derek. I'm going for a yes. Oh my gosh, an hour and a half almost. All right, let's go. A few more comments. Tofu is not real food. Oh, come on. Tofu is awesome. I love tofu. Tofu, I really like tofu. It's soy as well, but because it's fermented, it doesn't have the estrogen buildup. So basically, when you ferment soy, it's fine. But I know a lot of people don't like it. I actually almost died eating tofu once, but I still like it. Got stuck in my throat. Someone gave my ex some tofu for me, and it was like rubber. And I tried to eat this, and I was eating this thing and swallowed it, and it just got stuck in my throat, and I couldn't get it up or down, and I almost almost suffocated. That was fun. I finally got it down, but God, I think I was just sitting there trying to push water. I was just, oh God. Yeah, but I mean, the thing about vegans is, or veganism is, it's supposed to be about eating plants. It's, the problem is that they made it all about not eating animals, right? About this being a nice animals thing, but then so then everyone just went out and bought. Oh well, this isn't, it's not good for me. It's crap, but I'll eat it anyway because it's not an animal. But to me, the becoming a vegan means changing. You've got to change your lifestyle if you're going to do it. You can't just say, well, now I'm just going to change, what I buy at Coles or at the supermarket. That's a bit, Oh yeah, sign up for my newsletter. Everyone, go and sign up for my newsletter. It comes out weekly. I do a little note to people. It's got some videos in there, lets you know what's going on. And of course, I'm going to start getting some, what are they called? Blogs together. Start expanding websites. I want a job. I want to work for free for a little while. I will be paying soon. If you're interested, send me an email. Weak men bring hard. Yes, I agree. I love this comment, this saying. Weak men bring hard times. That is where we are at. We need the strong men to bring back the good times. Yeah. So what is it? Weak men bring hard times. Hard times, or weak. Yeah. Hard times make strong men. Strong men make good times, and good times make weak men. So it's this cycle, right? And I think at the moment exactly we're looking for some good men. I'm actually doing an interview on a channel, which I can't remember the name of. about that, about men, and yeah, real men, right? Bring back the testosterone for sure. So yeah, I got asked to go on that. It's like a series of men. I don't know. Apparently, I'm a real man. So there you go. For me and for there you go. On the go. Use oranges with cloves for garden wasps. Really? Because I know you can also use that. People use that as an air freshener. You literally get an orange and just stick cloves into it. Of course, it only lasts a day. You throw it in the compost heap. But yeah, there you go. Wasps, oranges and cloves. Nice. And of course, what does rhyme? Rhyme with orange. They say nothing. I would say range. Range kind of rhymes with orange. Orange. I don't know. I could be wrong. Appalachian Mountains. Woohoo! All right. What's that song? Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. In North America, looks like Quetzalcoatl. Oh, what the actual range? The head is in Birmingham, Alabama. Feathertail is in New York. Oh, so it's going up. Nice, interesting. I'll have to have a look next time I'm on the Googles of Earth. Hello from Northern California. So do they call that NoCal? Did I get my answer? Is SoCal Southern California? NoCal? I don't know. That's a bit rude, right? Well, I mean, at the moment, it's probably good to live in NoCal, right? Because then you're out of California. I hear you have bad governance. I may be wrong. I just have my husband's pee in the garden. There you go. He processes the beer for me. Well, there you go. Why not, cowgirl? You married a beer processor. Rise and shine. It's 9 p.m. my time. Woohoo! A bit of a poem. In Calgary, right? Meow. So, 9 p.m. Saturday night, Bernie? So you are 14 behind me. Okay. So I'm thinking tomorrow, 12 my time, which would be 10 p.m. your time? No. Is that right? Yeah, 10 p.m. Is that good? Good. Awesome. Done deal. So catch us live tomorrow, guys. Bern and I, the Autodidactic Alchemist, with maybe, some special advertising from OnlyCams. We'll be going live again tomorrow. And there may be a special guest. I have no idea. Bernie will let us know. And I'm going to shoot to the bottom of the comments again. Oh, Old World Michigan is here for me. What, help? If you can help, there's a email below. Send me an email because I actually do need to get employees. I just need to get organized enough so that, and then I'll be able to. All this stuff to make money, but it's very hard doing 50 billion things at once. It still is. It's part of the. You. I feel dirty reading that. Wim Hof showed how to breathe directly affects the immune system. Responds to finding out. Yeah. E. coli. Wow, nice. Yeah, Wim Hof definitely. Wim Hof method. He actually did that. He started because he had. Was it because he had like mental issues? His first wife got really sick and died or something, and I think he was having issues, and so he found cold water. Don't know how. Need to know how. The Emerald Triangle of Dank. I was thinking about the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. I mean, so many people talk about them as they're this real thing, are they? Does anyone have like tablets of emerald that are inscribed, and in what language, and who deciphered it? I've read the book and that, but where does all this stuff come from, right? We really don't, I don't know. Can I go and see these emerald tablets? I don't know. I have seen pictures, but I don't know if they're real. I haven't looked into it. But Vegemite. Vegemite is the food of the gods. Yes. It's full of vitamin B as well. And it makes happy little Vegemites. So it's actually got happiness infused in it as well. So yes, Vegemite is healthy. No, I'm not coming. Is it October this month? November, October. Yes, it must be November. October. God, I'm zooming in. If you haven't seen, we're doing a smaller event for. I think there's still maybe 10 tickets left if you're lucky. Kelly's going to be there live. I'm zooming in. JC's zooming in. It's a 4-hour event, and then we're doing the main event in Brisbane in February. And yes, I will be there in February, live on stage. Yeah, man. Australia had back in the 80s, 70s, we had some really good bands because we had a really good like pub scene, right? Pub music scene. But then they brought the pokies in, right? And the bands couldn't make money. They couldn't get started. So, but we had tons, man. Like In Excess, most people know, right? AC/DC, Oil, Cold Chisel, Skyhooks, tons. Hoodoo Gurus were pretty cool. Sherbet, man, how's that? We had tons. Australian's good. Oh, Eagle Rock, yeah, man. Daddy Cool. Daddy Cool. And what was his? Our Divinals, there's another one. What was Daddy Cool's? Mondo Rock. Mondo Rock was the second band he made. Yeah, man, heaps. The Doors of Perception. Oh, Jim Morrison. Ooh. Waves and Seas Traces. And did you know Jim Morrison's father was the commander of the warship in the Gulf of Tonkin incident that started the Vietnam War? So, and then he was at Laurel Canyon. So again, the people's poet was just an act, unfortunately, just an act. Men at work, oh, of course, right? We come from the land down under. Who could have been now? Working class man, Jimmy, Goanna, solid rock, man. And what was the other one? Sounds of Den was a good one. Tea Party's Australia. Yeah, Tea Party. That one. What? Oh, they know. Well, no, really? I thought they were Australian. Did we have a Tea Party as well? Maybe. I could be wrong. Hunters and collectors. Yes, definitely Australian. Holy Grail. The Tea Party. Okay, there you go. Okay. Apparently they're Canadian. Well, they must have been good, and we're going to claim them if they're good. So, bad luck. Vegemite and chips. Oh, what kind of chips? See, I like Vegemite on toast, but when people get into like putting Vegemite in their spaghetti and stuff, might call a bit of a pass on that one. Tea Party, brilliant. Akadaka, of course, named from a tag that Angus was hanging off the Young's family sewing machine. So there you go. His dad could have been the guy to start that war. Yeah, exactly right. Jim Morrison. And then he comes out as, the anti to the war, It's a script. Not many people I know heard of the Tea Party. Yeah, they weren't mainstream, but they were pretty big alternative. That was around their time was when alternative was like not alternative, it was like a scene, it was like a genre. But of course, when alternative becomes a genre, it's no longer alternative. Tablets of Thoth for sure. Let's talk about it. Okay. I don't have much information. Do you? Silverchair. Yeah, man. Silverchair. Daniel Johns. Yeah, Tablets of Thoth. I just don't know. And it's like with a lot of these things, especially when they're written in other old languages. If I can speak, other languages. Who deciphered them? Because we've got the Sitchin thing, right? And all the Mesopotamian, the tablets, cylinders, and things, and they're still arguing about the what's the word? Decipheration about how that should be deciphered. like 50 years later. So, how do we know both, right? Don't know. Waltzing Matilda, exactly right. Once a jolly swag man. And of course, that's why we all know Australians are cool, right? Because he was a swag man. Swag, mate. He had swagger. Skyhooks, exactly. Living in the 70s. Women in uniform. And that were awesome. Shirley, man. R.I.P. Shirley Strawn. Unfortunately, they're all tied in with, the Molly, who we found out wasn't the person we thought he was. Yeah, I know. I mean, lots of them. Also, Frank Zappa, pretty much the same story. And I think also Jimi Hendrix, military family. Have you ever been out of Australia to another country? Yeah. Oh, hello, Tartarian Truth. Oh, I better be careful with what I say or I might get clipped. How are you going? Go check out Tartarian Truth channel if you want to see him making us all look silly. Yes, I've not heaps. I've been to Bali. I've been to Indonesia, Fiji, Papua New Guinea, Singapore. So mainly just this side of my little quarter of the realm, sort of South Pacific and that. But I haven't been to Europe or another continent really. I mean that's coming. I want to get to the UK, and I want to get to the USA. Well, the America. I want to get everywhere. Antarctica, Hyperborea. Let's do it. They do skyhooks on site now. I know, right? Yeah, you need those skyhooks. If you're on a roof, got to hook onto the skyhook or you might fall. But just be careful for the drop bears as well when you go up for the skyhook. I walked out a Black Sabbath concert. No. Oh, no. I walked out on Bob Dylan. Right? I mean, of course, we know who Bob is now. It was probably only around 2012. And, some good music. And, of course, Bob Dylan. He was so bad that I walked out. We just left. It was horrendous. Yeah, man. Hold the cables up on your skyhooks. The Lizard King. Yeah, exactly right. Oh no, that was Mojo Rising, wasn't it? Was his an acronym? But yeah, I am the Lizard King. I can do anything. I say Vegemite and cheese. Woohoo! All right. Meltdown Under, another Aussie. And you know why they called it Vegemite? When they released it, there was what was the story? It was there was another product called Par Will. Is that right? No, oh God. Okay, let me think about this before I tell it because I'm going to get confused. But anyway, um, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So we had Vegemite, and they tried to bring Marmite. Is it Marmite that the British eat? That's very similar. They tried to bring it in and compete against Vegemite, and they actually changed the name of Marmite to Par Will to introduce it as their advertising. And the advertising campaign was, "We're Vegemite." What was it? We're Vegemite Par Will. Is that right? Something like that. I think I've stuffed the whole thing up, but there's a very strange story. Oh my God. And Tartarian Truth is watching. That's going to end up on a video, isn't it? Campbell tries to explain the origins of Vegemite. And that'll probably be your intro. I'm giving you free videos. I need to stop talking. I would love to visit Florida. Yeah, I've got, Dr. Longo is up there. I'm sure he'll show me around. I've got Beegs, I think, is just north, not too far north of there. So I've got lots of invites. I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to. And hot weather, man. If it's tropic warm weather, I'm there. I'm not a cold weather person. If I came to Chilago, oh, nice. Oh, there you go. I've got look at this. I've got places to go everywhere in the USA. How else are we going to attack the Titans? Back in the day, back in the Greek stories, What was it called? I can't remember what the name of the Titan was, but there was a Titan they were fighting, and they unscrewed a bolt from its ankle, from its foot, and it drained it of oil, and it froze up because of a machine. So who knows, right? There's also another machine, right? Another robot from the Vedic called Barbaric, who was literally a robot back in like 3,000 years ago. Looks like Yenta. What's Yenta? Yentl? Yentl? Wasn't that a movie with Barbara Streisand? They were using sub-frequency waves. Woodstock 99, yeah, the Black Woodstock. And of course, that thing that happened, I don't know who the rapper was recently, in that stadium where everyone went mad. All right, there you go. Biggs is a tour guide from North Carolina. I have no idea where the link is, but contact Biggs and say, Biggs, tour guide me on a tour. Good. Just make me look good. Make me look intelligent. You can have like a new section called Intelligent Tartarians, and it can just be me, Tartarian Truth. Hello. Oh, salut from France. Salut to you, Ultralight. Yippee, are you still friends? That doesn't make sense with herself. With who? Yeah, Mr. Mojo Rising. 'Cause it's a Mojo Rising. There you go. Bit of a acoustic interlude. Airs off the Cold War. That's what we have been taught. Yeah, airs. Oh, airs. Okay, nice. Yeah, right. Probably right. Yeah, they continued the war through their children. He would stop at nothing. Terran's what's Terran got? Terran's got what? We'll work for cookies or dog biscuits. Just be careful though, because if you are walking around North Carolina with Biggs, he may pee on a tree. So just keep that in mind, because he likes to be free like a beagle with a tree. How's it go? Just wanna fly like a beagle, lift my leg and have a pee. Something like that. See, I do watch your content stuff, Beagle. Medea, yeah, drained its life energy by undoing the plug in its ankle. Oh, really? Was it Medea? Well, there you go. Thank you, Pushkin. And of course, Medea was the goddess of illusion. That's interesting. Medea, media. Ooh, the plot thickens, just like stirring custard. Who wants to hear a rude joke? I've got a rude joke. It's got swear words in it. Terrence Scott. Ooh. And it's got custard in it. It's got a swear word. Oh gosh, should I swear? So there was a party, right? Someone was having a party, and it was a themed party, and so they sent out the invites, and the theme was you have to come as an emotion. Right? You have to dress up as an emotion, and so the night of the party comes, and the host is there, and hears a doorbell, and opens the door, and there's a naked man standing there with an apple on his penis. And I'm sorry, with a pear. God, I stuffed it up already. With a pear on his penis. And she says, what the hell are you? And he says, I'm in despair. And she goes, oh, fair enough. Come in. A bit later on, another knock at the door, and she opens up, and there's another man naked standing there. And this time, this one's got a bowl of custard on his penis. And here comes a rude word, so block your ears. And she says, what are you? And he says, I'm fucking disgusted. So there you go. And there was another one, but I can't remember it. But yes, emotional damage. Yes. Did I tell that well? So there you go. We've been going, oh my God, an hour 51. Almost 2 hours. I have no idea what I've even said. But thank you for being here. Fly like a beagle, lift my leg and take a pee. Woohoo. So there we go. Oh gosh, people are asking me to swear. Damn it. Damn it. Did you like that? Come on, that was good. There was a third one too. I can't remember what the third emotion was. I'll have to think about it. But yes, right. So there we go. Oh, there you go. Lisa's happy. Yes, I swore for you. Did you like it? Kelly will be happy, right? Um, good. Magic's offended. um, all right, guys. Well, I might say adieu to you all. Thank you for spending some time with me. Still 172 of you watching. Even got some Facebook likes. Thank you, everyone on Facebook. Streaming there at the moment. So I'll be back tomorrow with Burn Eye on the Autodidactic Alchemist. Then I'm going to be away for a few days. I think there are some videos scheduled to go up when I'm away. And then I'll be back on Thursday with Tartari Australia. Oh my God. So I'm literally going to blink and it's going to be Thursday. So there you go. Thank you all for spending some time with me. Have an amazing day, evening, morning, dream state. Of course, if it is night and you're going to have a sleep, spend 15, 20 minutes and get ready for it. Ask for the dream, ask for the answers. Let's make a bit of a ritual out of it and let's find out what this dream state is, right? We spend a third of our lives there. Probably should have a bit more say over what goes on. So there you go. Thank you all for spending some time with me. Stay awesome. And I'll talk to you all on the next upload. Bye for now. And thank you very much, Modern Archive. I do appreciate your support. Love you all.